Kahala Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Bakak, Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone Road, who rule well. I am not a member, however, I've entered into their labors. Peace and mercy to the sincere brothers and sisters doing this, wherever you are, whatever your lot may be. This might not be long. I'm only going to let a little bit of it play. As you can see, the title, okay, Department of Justice, and man plotted one of these things in NYC for 7 October, right, on the anniversary. Now, before we say anything, I did a video, I think yesterday or the day before, talking about the blueprint stays the same. So I guess that will be the blueprint stays the same on the right hand side. So this will be the blueprint of the left, okay? Narrative control, mass manipulation, because the masses are just that stupid. And as though he's not prolific, he does the same thing over and over, and it works. But what's coming now is, people are starting to give this devil the side eye, and at the end of the day, he's gonna stop with the tricks. He's gonna stop with the enchantments, and just come out with come down with great wrath. So of course, as the same thing I got the day before, I'm gonna get it again. I just really want this top part right here on 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. I'm sorry, the second portion of the verse, 2 Corinthians of 2 and 11, right? And simply put, straight to the point, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Okay, Satan, meaning adversary, the physical counterpart, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man here on the earth, as we are the physical counterpart of the right-hand side, of righteousness. Getting advantage of us. So let's look at that. Have more, greater part of share, to be superior, excels past. Okay. Take advantage, overreach. That's what we want. No, am I? Naima. I don't think I ever got devices, but it may just be. Damn, come on. Mental perception, thought, an evil purpose, that which thinks the mind, thoughts, or purposes, right? So kind of that narrative control shapes the thoughts, right? Puts you under their vibration, let you, you're falling under what they want. So let's let this play a little bit. Adjust your volume. This may be a little loud. If not, we'll see. And you are taking a live look over New York City at this hour. We want to go over all of the details that we know about this, as a man has been arrested in Canada in connection with a plot to carry out a mass shooting at a Jewish center in Brooklyn on the first anniversary of the October 7th attack by Hamas on Israel. Again, I had to stop that narrative control, you see, and that's what I said before. A narrative doesn't even have to be true. They just continue to push it. That has already been disproven by many, so even from their own people in the land, that was not true. It was an inside, and I have to say allegedly. There was allegedly inside job, just as the Niner Uno and Netanyahu, or that isn't even his name, Benny Boy over there, made an interesting statement about threatening to tell the truth about the Nueve Uno if he didn't receive more funding or more something. He kind of tried to keep that blackmail going. So, more to come on that. They kind of pushed that under the rug. But as you can see, they just continue with that same narrative, which if anybody stopped and paid attention, you would see, like, how is it a retaliation if you did it to your own people? Just as I'll say this: we don't know the ins and outs. We don't know if every facet or every portion of this is true. Some things could be real, some things could be not. Maybe they embellish, maybe it's all completely 100% made up. But hey man, all I'm gonna say is we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. I also want to. What else did I? Oh. And this is the Lord challenging them. Is it thine or thy? I should have just did enchantments. That's what it is. There we go, Isaiah 47 and 12. But let's see what it reads at the top, right? Lament for Babylon. That's why this place is on its way out the door. These little tricks that used to work, this narrative control and the pushing of stories in the media just continuously, regardless of whether they're how many people say this it's true or is not. They just continue to push it and push it until a lie is believable. All right, and that's not working anymore. And in the heavens, the Lord is challenge through His prophets is challenging them here to stand with thine enchantment. Keep trying. You think you're gonna do it, but you're not. And then at the end of the day, they'll realize that the gloves got to come off, and He's gonna come down with great wrath. And in marches the climax of the persecution that is Jacob's trouble. So let's just read it straight to the point. Isaiah 14 and 12. Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so, thou shalt be able to profit. If so, mayest thou prevail. So it's a taunt. But you know that they know, well, we know that they can't, that they won't. So let's get enchantments. Okay. Habar. Association company ban. Huh. Magician, a charmer, spell, right? And that is, word magic. Wow, they just continue to say the same thing over and over. Controlling of the narrative and controlling the minds of the people is a a hell of a magic trick, ain't it? But it was only allowed to happen for so long, right? That he could only be out for a little season to deceive the nations. Um, Damn, and I'm gonna just get that. Okay. Kasha Pa, I believe. So let's put that right here. I think that's a Pa. What are you? Where is Pa? Boom. Yep. So remember, this is start. If it's in this Assyrian script, this would be at the beginning of the sentence, and this is always at the end. Same thing. This would be at the beginning, the tza, and that would be at the end. So that is, uh, yeah, Ka Sha Pa. So up here, well, the way it's properly written would be Ka Sha and Pa. Kashap. Sorceries. Alright, straight to the point. Sorceries and witchcraft. Alright. Right, it's always about them, okay? So you see the AR style, these buzzwords, AR style rifles, and then what is material support? Hmm? What is material support? Like there's no detail. They just want to hone in on specific things and hammer those into the minds of the dumbed down masses. These are things we need to pay attention to, understand that these are the enchantments. This is part of the enchantments they're trying to stand with. Little season. I believe that's Revelation 20. And yeah. Okay, when the 1,000 years, this is Revelation 20 and 7, when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison, right? So he's allowed to come out of the caves and, actually speak a language and no more ooga booga. He can, shave his back, shave his arms, shave his unibrow. They don't eat out of skulls anymore. And they got a little sophistication about themselves, well, what seems to be, but they're still just savages in suits. who want to project their savagery on other brown and copper colored nations. But anyway, they, the Lord allowed them to get up above, as prophecy is, as it, goodness gracious, as prophecy foretold. And now where we're at is that little season coming to an end. Okay, so we'll read it. And shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth. Now, you got the Renaissance, and they've been lying and deceiving and pseudoscience in their way to maintain control. And in the mid and in the midst of all that, destroying the earth, destroying the air, the food, everything that you breathe in, everything that you ingest, everything that you apply to your skin, all of it is just defiled and destroyed, which is why they have to just, it's time for them to be done. I meant, hold on. I needed 3. Let's go back up. Revelation 20 and 3. Cast him into the bottomless pit and shut him up and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more till that 1,000 years should be fulfilled, and after that he must be loose for a little season. All right, so we're in the end of this little season. Okay, so let's get sealed. I've never gotten set that seal upon him. Basically, there is a glass ceiling. He would not be able to get up above or get above any nation. He wouldn't be able to go any further than what the Lord would allow, and he is about to hit his glass ceiling again. I know this is going to be some Greek mythology, but bottomless pit, a pit is land, okay, a plot of land, and you can find that. Okay, yeah, you can get that. Damn, is it Second Esdras 5? Of all the flower, what did he say? Of all the trees, he chose one branch. Second Esdras, I believe it's chapter 5. Memory don't fail me. A little bit farther down. Right, and then that is tied into that. And now, O Lord, why hast thou given this one people over unto many, right? Scattered us upon the four corners of the earth, and allowing this brute beast to be over us because of our transgression. But we ain't gonna do that again. That is why the Lord has said he will take that stony heart, right, and put us a heart of flesh. Hmm. Okay, let me see. Of all the chose one vine. I think it's like that. Roughly paraphrase. 5 and 23. I was there. Okay. I must have skipped over it. But hey, man. Call Lord how about me outside for the internet. So till it ain't here no more. Okay, so let's get Pit. Okay, how we are linking Pit, because it is not a mythical Greek mythological place under the earth that abodes demons. 23. All right, and said, okay, of every wood of the earth and of all the trees thereof thou hast chosen only one vine. All right, and of the lands of a whole world thou hast chosen thee one pit. Okay, and of all the flowers thereof one lily. So understand that, and we were chosen not for our might, right? We were chosen because the Lord wanted to show his power. And on that, no, where are you? But basically the Lord iterates that here and somewhere in here. Uh, Damn, I don't know where it's at, and I don't know how. I don't remember how to word it. Not given the land, not for my righteousness, but for their wickedness. Oh, I know it's Deuteronomy. It's 9. It's 9, huh? Okay, I was going backwards. Deuteronomy 9. Okay, so let's get there real quick, and then we'll get back to the video. The news report isn't that long anyway. Or I'm not gonna. What we need out of it isn't that long, should I say? Okay. Um. So let's speak, or let's get that precept right here, Deuteronomy 9:4, right? Um, Speak not thou in thine heart after that Yahweh thy power hath cast them out before thee, saying, For my righteousness is Yahweh. For my righteousness Yahweh hath brought me into possess this land, but for the wickedness of these nations, right? So that's the precept I wanted to grab on that. Okay, now we're good. And I think we need only about 30 more seconds of this. Maybe we can fast forward a little bit, but essentially the point is made, right? We need to, damn. I believe it's Ephesians 5. Yes, right here. But let's keep this one going. God, that's an interesting ad. So you telling me this nigga used open platform social media to establish connection and then use some encrypted message app, maybe WhatsApp, maybe WeChat, whatever. But initially, in such a dire plan, such a plan that needed to be carried out, he was that careless. Hmm. The wiles of the devil, man. Ephesians 5:15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. Okay, so understanding the will, getting right, repenting, aligning up your life with how these scriptures tell you to live. And when you ask for wisdom, when you ask for discernment, right, you will get that if you are in line with where you need to be, right? Think of, we as a nation are the Most High's wife. So think of it in a smaller carnal sense. If your wife was proud and rebellious, but wanted to ask you for something, how would you feel? Would you give it to her? Absolutely not. Line your life up and watch as wisdom will dwell with you, and you will begin to be given the eyes to see and ears to hear. You will see through deception. You will hear through the buzzwords and narratives and just overall, I don't know, blanketed and circumlocution, all the little tricks of the trade that these devils do when they come to spreading a narrative and keeping a lie going. If only they were this thorough with finding the missing children that go, the children that go missing, the thousands, hundreds of thousands of children that quote unquote go missing. So they're basically going over extradition and how international rules, instead of what did he have, what was material support, what was this dude doing. And of course it was a Muslim. uh, so and I find it very ironic that just a few days ago another camp, the 501c3 Israelite camp, that is IUIC, or Israel United in that C word, they stood with Muslims. And of course, a lot of these camps that have 501c3 charters will do the bidding of this devil. So that way, those of us who are truly sincere, that will be this devil's attempt in lumping us all together, because you know how they love to do that. One person does one thing or one group does one thing, and now everybody's guilty. But if you do that to them, then it's a problem. So this is all, it seems it's all, as they think, lining up. So that way, it'll be anybody who, praying to the Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, or claiming that they are Israelites, according to truth, you will be lumped in with, they'll pull that card, the anti medic sim, that one. They'll pull that card, and that'll be reason to, you know, throw you in, to bring you in for questioning, whatever. All of these things are leading to the onset of Jacob's trouble. But the elect, hopefully you, I, and anyone else listening that is sincere, we are of that number, that we will be protected no matter what. Okay, so keep your eyes open, keep your ears open, keep giving praise, keep giving thanks, repent, um, walk in the way that you should walk. Seek ye the old paths, right? Line your life up, all right? Honor Yahweh Bashim Shai, and understand the times that we live in. Okay, so if you you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So, shalom.